I asked.
Maharaj, I am your servant.
I have noticed in life that we tend to become absorbed in what we have a taste for, so to say. Like your father is a family man, and he had a child, and I saw him. He is a very, very, very kind person, and he definitely must have a taste for this life, to take care of his son, be connected. And actually anything we do is driven by taste, and Srila Prabhupada talks about this in the Nectar of Devotion, in the introduction, that service is always propelled by some taste is there. Then it's so easy to become absorbed through taste. And very often devotees come to me and they say, well, in the beginning we had taste. We thought every devotee is a pure devotee, every mantra is a revelation. But something happened on the way to heaven. We lost our taste. So, and with it our absorption. Can you talk a little bit about taste and how to obtain taste? What is your personal secret? You are so, when you speak, we can feel you are shaking with deep conviction and enthusiasm and so on. And we feel touched by what you say, and there's suspense because you obviously are absorbed in what you do. You have also a taste for what you do. So this taste, how will this come to our stone-like heart? Hare Krishna.
I wish I had taste. But if you have a stone-like heart, it is because you are always remembering Govardhan Shila. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he told us, and Prabhupada would quote this many, many times, do not try to see Krishna, but try to serve Krishna so that he wants to see you. So in the beginning, everything's very new, and new things usually taste pretty good, whatever it may be. Yes, especially devotion. Because we've been just in the puna charavadana, we've been chewing the chewed of the chewed and the chewing the chewed again and chewing it again and then spitting it and chewing it, and all the material pleasures we have, we've had it all life after life after life, and we're still trying to enjoy again and again and again. And then we get the nectar of devotion, and it's just so special, and it makes so much sense, and it's so sweet. But oftentimes, that beautiful sweetness that we're tasting in devotional service, we're doing it because we enjoy it. And that's good. It's better to enjoy devotion than enjoy selfishness. But at a certain point, when we come to a certain level of spiritual advancement, of course, if we're inattentive, then we're going to lose the taste. And if we're mistreating other people, then God is not pleased with us, so we also lose our taste. So we have to be very careful about these things, that we're not inattentive when we're chanting and when we're doing service, and we're not making offenses to other people. But even if we're avoiding those things very sincerely and we're doing things very selflessly, at a certain point, love means we're doing it for Krishna, we're not doing it for ourselves. So sometimes Krishna just takes away the taste. Now, are you doing it for me? Because I like it? Or are you doing it for yourself because you like it? Yes? So if you don't feel any taste in chanting, first of all, am I making aparads, offenses? Let me avoid that. Am I being inattentive? Avoid that. But even if I'm really trying and I'm really being sincere, if that taste isn't there, we should feel this is Krishna's blessing. He wants me to chant for his pleasure. So I'll chant with even more enthusiasm to make him happy, even though I don't feel anything. Haribo! Does that make sense? And same with everything else we do. At the beginning, if we're mopping the floor was so ecstatic because I'm doing it. This is devotional service, but at a certain point, it's a duty. Where is that higher taste? The question is, am I going to mop that floor just as meticulously and enthusiastically for Krishna, for all the other devotees to walk on nicely, whether I feel it or not? That's an opportunity for a higher level of love, a higher level of absorption. The highest taste is not to be concerned with the taste. The highest taste is that Krishna experiences that higher taste. This is the highest philosophy. The gopis. Haribo. Is that an indication we're supposed to end? Should I tell about the gopis? The Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita explains the gopis, they do not care anything for their own enjoyment. They're only concerned with Krishna's enjoyment. But Krishna's like the root of the tree. To the degree we satisfy Krishna, even though they don't care anything about their own enjoyment, they just want to give Krishna happiness, they attain the ultimate happiness. Because it's selfless love. Krishna gives them the highest happiness because they have no desire for their own happiness. They have a desire for God's happiness. A mother, you were Anita, yes? Anita was talking about the love of a mother. The feeling of a mother. Sometimes a mother's greatest happiness is not in what happens to her. It's the experience of the child. Yes? In love, even if the mother is doing things she really doesn't like to do, but it's giving satisfaction to the child, does that give you happiness? A much deeper happiness than just doing what you like to do. Love means our happiness is the happiness of the beloved. And that's also how we attain love, by putting Krishna in the center. So Maharaj, just whatever we feel, whatever we taste, if we just have enthusiasm to do it right, because it pleases Guru, the Vaishnava, all living beings, and ultimately Krishna, then that's actually the path to the greatest happiness. Feel like you can... No. You can give a comment.
I really asked to get your answer, and you've given your answer to this very practical and very very nice, yes, and it is true. When you do something out of love, then you have a taste for it. I remember when I was a young devotee, I had come from a family where I used to wash myself entirely only on Saturday evenings in a hot bathing tub. I would lie there for half an hour and read Mickey Mouse, and then come out, and I considered that a bath. And then I became a devotee, and the devotees took a bath every day, and that with cold water. So I really thought this would break me. I thought I cannot practice this cold water, because I was quite sensitive. I remember devotees, one devotee held my left arm and the other right arm, and then they helped me to get the water immersion. And I remember I thought this is too much austerity for me. I mean, once a week in hot water, but not every day in cold water at an inhuman early time. So I really thought I couldn't do it, and then the devotees just told me, they saw my difficulty, just do it with a different perspective. Don't consider yourself, just see if you can please, by taking a cold shower, if you can actually do it in a mood that you please Krishna, that I'm getting ready very early, I'm getting awake very early for your chanting. And I do remember the simple meditation, I'm taking my cold shower for you, Krishna, has later expanded into doing many other things. I'm doing this for you, Srila Prabhupada, when I learned about the role of Srila Prabhupada. And all of a sudden I had taste in something which I previously despised. I remember that. And it's a very good and practical way. I'm doing this now for you. And then taste will arise, because love arises. So I can only say a well-given answer. Thank you very much.
I think Sacinandana Maharaj has liberated Mickey Mouse. by your association.